All right, hello and welcome to today's class on our templates. Okay, so we'll be going over the Scott Leroy marketing templates. My name is Leah and I will be teaching you how to do an email signature today. So we did recently roll out templates as a part of a free package for you guys. So we're working on creating new templates every month. So if you have any ideas of templates that you don't see on our website, feel free to email us at support@scottleroymarketing.com with any other template ideas. We'd love to hear your opinions on that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started so I can show you where those templates sit and how you can go about utilizing those. So the first thing you're going to do is actually go to google.com. I know that sounds a little weird right now, but trust me, it'll make sense in a second here. So if everyone can go to google.com, all of our templates are actually viewed and created on Google Slides within your Google account, okay? All KW agents get a KW Google account. So it's a great way to go ahead and view our templates. So again, we're on google.com on my screen here. And you'll notice that I'm not signed in. Currently, I can see sign in on the top right here, indicating that I'm not currently signed in. If you are automatically signed in to your Google account, all right, you would see maybe your initial in a circle on the top right, or perhaps your headshot if you have that added in. So since I don't see any of those, I'm going to go ahead and click sign in on the top right of google.com. And I'm going to sign into my Google account. Okay, so my KW Gmail. Now, you might be seeing several Gmail accounts right here on this page if you have multiple Gmail accounts, or maybe your family has a Google account that's not yours. Okay, so if the correct one is not popping up here, you can simply click this down arrow to view all of your accounts. And in this case, I'm going to click use another account. Okay, and this might look a little different on your screen. It might automatically log you in. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my KW email address. So feel free to go ahead and put in your KW email address, or you can put in a personal Gmail account that you have. Either one works perfectly fine. And I'm going to click next to put in that password. No audio. Okay, well, hold a sec, everyone. All right, if you have no audio, all right, you can call this number for audio and put in this conference ID. All right, you can put in that conference ID when prompted. Of course, you can also toggle that. If you don't want to call by phone, you can call by computer on the top left. That should give you the option to do either one, okay? If you have trouble with the computer volume at all, you can call that number and put in this conference ID when prompted, and that'll allow you to hear this wonderful tutorial right away. All right, let me know if you have any other questions on that. All right, so now that I am logged into Google, I can tell that because now I see my headshot on the top right, and I will go over towards the end of class how to add your headshot to your Google account so that you or anyone emailing you can see that. So now that we're logged into Google, and that is a very important step for you guys to be able to edit templates. So please make sure you're logged into your Google account. And once you are, let's go ahead and go to scottleroymarketing.com. No problem. Glad you can hear now. All right, so again, that is scottleroymarketing.com is where we're going to go ahead and go to. That is our website, of course, and that is where our templates sit. So if you can scroll down, there is a large image at the top here. Let's go ahead and scroll down. We need this nice white toolbar. Okay, this is where we're going to access our templates. And when you're going to scottleroymarketing.com, just a quick side tip here, everything that you'll need as a KW agent to access as far as our resources are in these KW resources tab right here. Okay, from questionnaires, live webinar, training, okay, all our training videos, support items, leadership support, and as for today's class, we're going to go over templates. Okay, And we do have a class on how to utilize all of our services. Okay, that can be found on slmtraining.com. All right, so for right now, if you could go ahead and hover over KW Resources and let's click on Templates from that dropdown. All right, so again, KW Resources tab and then Templates from that dropdown. And I think it logged me in right away. 1 second here. So when you click on templates, it should prompt you to go ahead and log in, unless you've logged into our website before. Because for you guys to log into our website, that is just your Market Center number, okay? So it's connected to your Market Center. If you're not sure of what that Market Center number is, that can be found when you log into mykw.kw.com. Okay, that Market Center number is on the very top right on a red toolbar. Okay, so your Market Center number is always, the password to our website is always your Market Center number. And you can click this nice box that says remember me, so you don't have to type that in anymore. But again, if you're unsure on where to find your Market Center number, again, that is on the top right of your MyKW home screen on the red toolbar. And I'm going to click login. Okay. So when we click to log in here, it will start playing that video right away. All right, and that video is actually overviewing how to utilize our email signatures. So if you ever forget what I'm saying right now, you can always come back to this page and watch that video. We also have a video at the top on how to use our flyer templates on this page. It is the exact same method, but I know it's really nice to have a video to follow along as you're doing a template or an email signature specifically. So we created both. So let's go ahead and scroll down past those two videos and you'll start to see a bunch of red boxes going down your screen. Okay, so these are a bunch of red folders. Now all of these folders are sets of different templates that we have provided. Okay, so I'm going to go through and point out some of my favorite ones that I think you'll really like to take advantage of. So for example, I really like the CMA agent flyer. All right, email signature, that's where we'll be coming back to in a second. Coming soon for your property. Okay, we have coming soon property flyers. The Facebook cover photo, right? When you go to your Facebook page and you see that banner going across the page, we've created templates that you can just start editing and add that to your Facebook page. All right, other ones that I see here, if you want to market your KW app or your letterhead, all right, and I'm just going down the list. I know this is a really quick overview. Okay, these are just some really exciting categories that I think that you'll like. All right, we have open house sign-in templates, open house flyers, of course, really definitely a necessity on those. Okay, so you can see there's a whole list here. They are alphabetized, so you can come through and scroll through those and see what best fits your needs. So for today's class, though, we're going to go over an email signature. So let's scroll to the top, near the top. Again, they're alphabetized. And let's click on the one that says email signature. Now what we're going to be going over here, you might have emailed an agent in the past and they responded back to you with this nice pretty email signature banner that has their headshot, their contact information, logo, all in this nice pretty banner. All right, so that's what I'm going to walk you through today, how to create and add it to your email account. Right, so this is definitely an awesome thing to have, really makes you look professional, makes it very clear to your clients who they're contacting, and your branding. So I'm going to go ahead and click on email signatures, that red box right there. Again, if it's alphabetized, if you're having any trouble finding it. All right, and that will pull up all the different email signature banners that we have. And again, we're working on creating new ones all the time, so feel free to check back for any new ones that we might have added. So you can scroll through to kind of look at a bunch of them. In today's class, I'm going to walk you through how to do signature 3. So if you'd like to follow along with me to just learn how to do the email signature in general, you can always come back and look through all of our other templates to see if there's one you like better. They are pretty easy to use here. So I'm going to signature 3. It's about halfway down the page. Okay, that's the template I'll be using, but of course, feel free to use any of these templates. It's all the same concept. You'll be able to follow along just fine. All right, signature 3. I'm going to double click here to open that up right away. Okay. Now when we open that up, this is what the template will look like. So this is kind of your preview of what the template will look like. Now you'll notice if you try and start clicking to edit anything, you cannot quite yet. So this is the really important part that you 100% have to get out of this video in order to proceed. So first of all, you have to be logged into your Gmail account, your Google account, right? That's what we did at the beginning of class. And I can see on the very top right here, it shows me what Google account I'm logged into. So I know for sure that I am logged in. Okay, you do want to see that on the top right, your Gmail email address, okay, to be able to edit these signatures. All right, so this is another really important thing that you'll need to note for today's class. All right, right now it shows that it's only in view only mode. All right, so that's why I can't click to start editing it right away. Okay, so all I need to do, and again, I'm just going to say this one more time because it's so important. We really need to make sure that we see our Gmail email address on the top right here, or we will not be able to edit these signatures. Okay, and that's what we did at the beginning of class, so you all should be logged into your Google account. I just want to say that one more time. So now that we know we're logged in, I'm going to come over to File and make a copy. All right, I'm going to say this a couple times because it's that important. All right, so make sure you go to File, under where it says the signature name, and we want to go to Make a Copy. All right, so File, Make a Copy, and again, that file is found under the name of the signature, so signature 3. And when I click to make a copy, it'll pop up this box here. And I can name the signature. So you can leave it, copy of signature 3, only you see this name, but just so I know what so when I look back at it, I want to name this Leah's Real Estate Signature. Okay, you can name it whatever you want. Obviously sub in your name. All right, so go ahead and name it your name, real estate signature, whatever you'd like there. As for the folder under it, I typically just leave that, whatever folder it has off default. I wouldn't worry about that too much. That's just saying which folder in your Google Drive that's going into. Again, I usually just leave it. And I'm going to click OK. And here we go. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And that will open up a new tab on the top of my screen here. Now you'll notice I now have 2 tabs open on the top of my screen. Both have this little yellow square in it. Okay, that square is an icon for Google Slides, which is what we're in. All right, you'll notice that one tab is named whatever you just named your signature, in this case Leah's Real Estate Signature. And the other tab that has the yellow square just has signature 3, right? That was the default name. So if you could go ahead, let's X out of the one that just says signature 3, because we only need to have open the one that you just renamed, so it's not confusing. Okay, so again, we should see 2 tabs at the top with those yellow squares in it. Go ahead and X out the yellow square, or the tab that has signature 3, right, the default template name, so we don't get confused and we only have this new signature that we're editing on our screen. Okay, whatever you renamed it, it should say on the top of your tab here. All right, now we get to the exciting part, and that is actually editing our email signature template. Okay, so some things to note. First of all, your name, that would be a good thing to change first. So changing the information on this template is as easy as clicking. So you can double click on any of the words to start typing in your name instead. Be good if I could spell my name. All right, so you can go ahead and replace, if it says your name on that signature, replace that verbiage with your actual name. All right, again, you can double click on any of the words to replace it. So if you double click it, it'll highlight it. So I can change that to my actual designations. All right, of course, we're going to want to change things like your phone number here. You can add your office phone number. Your cell phone number, okay, or your fax number here. We'll do mobile. All right, so you can add that here. All right, so really it's as easy as, clicking to start changing this information right away. Okay, so hopefully you're feeling pretty comfortable in how to now change all of this information. The same can be done on the address on the bottom, your website address, your email address, and so forth. Now, let's say that you are not crazy about this font here. Okay, so these are just templates, guys. So we try to create a nice, clean template for you to work off of, but they're completely customizable. So let's say I don't like this, this font right here for my name. I can simply highlight the font, right, or the verbiage that I want to change the font for, and you'll notice all these different options on the top toolbar here. Okay, these options up here are very similar to Microsoft Word, so you should be pretty familiar with these. You should have seen these before. In this case, I can just simply change the font to anything I have listed here. And it changes it right away. Okay, if I want to make it bold, I definitely can. And I can also make it a little bigger, let's say. Okay, it's on 19, let's say I want 24. Okay, a little large, but right, we get the point. We can make it smaller, we can get it bigger. All right, to fit whatever your needs are on this. Okay, so you can completely play around with the font on that. Now, headshot. Obviously, we're not going to want Scott's nice face on your email signature. We want your headshot on there. So let me show you the easiest way to add in your headshot instead of Scott's. Okay, so what we'll want to do is actually go ahead and click on Scott's headshot here. And now let's right click on his headshot. Okay, so this is the easiest way to change out the headshot here on the template. We want to right click and go down to replace image. Okay, trust me, if you use this method, your life will be a lot easier. So I'm right clicking on Scott's headshot, going down to replace image. And you can choose different places to grab that headshot from. Okay, in this case, I'm gonna upload from my computer. I have my headshot on my computer, and you probably do too. So that's a great thing to go ahead and click. So go down to replace image, and let's upload from computer. All right, it'll start browsing your computer right away so you can find that headshot. And simply double click on your headshot to pull that in. All right, if you do it the way I just showed you, you'll notice when I added my headshot here, it simply replaced Scott's but kept the same formatting. So I don't have to resize it or crop it to make it fit nicely in the email signature template I have. So that's definitely the easiest way to replace any images. Okay, you can do the same concept. We do have the general Keller Williams logo here, but let's say you want the logo for your brokerage specifically, like Keller Williams Realty Ballantyne area, or whatever your brokerage name is. You can simply right click on this logo and replace that image. Okay, of course you'd need to go find your brokerage logo first. Okay, you can generally Google that. All right, and you can upload it from your computer and it will add it to here as well. All right, so it'll replace the general Keller Williams logo with your brokerage logo. Now, a question we get a lot is, I'm a team and I have my own logo created. Okay, so if you have a custom logo created for your business and branding specifically, that's probably something you'll want to add to your email signature here. And you can definitely add further images, okay, by clicking on this icon on the top toolbar here. Okay, it looks like a postcard with some mountains in it. You'll see that icon a lot. It's kind of the universal icon for adding an image to something. So that's good to know. All right, so if we click on the icon that looks like a postcard with some mountains in it. All right, it'll do the same thing where it'll ask you where you want to upload that photo from. So normally uploading from computer is easiest, and that will start browsing your computer, so you can double click on that new logo to add that to your signature. Okay, so you can add any custom any custom logos, or if you want to add someone else's headshot, if you're on a team, maybe your husband-wife team, you can add both of your headshots to this as well. Okay, one last thing I want to show you on this before we move forward is that you can change any of the background color. So let's say you do your branding with a blue color instead of the red, or you're not crazy about this gray, doesn't really pop. All right, you can simply click on, let's say, this bottom banner here, or anything, right? I can click on any of these fields, and I come up to the top toolbar, and you want to click on the icon that looks like a paint bucket pouring paint, and we can change that to that really bright, vibrant blue. So maybe don't choose that one, but that'll show you that you can change it. All right, if we want a red color to be more Keller Williams, you can absolutely change any of the colors on your email signature to make it fit to your branding for your business. Okay, so these are just templates that can be altered completely, which is pretty cool. Okay, so hopefully now that I talked forever and a half there, hopefully you've gotten around to changing out all of your contact information, like your address and so forth. If not, you can always come back and edit this anytime. It'll be in your Google Drive, okay? But for right now, let me show you how to go ahead and get this out of here and add it to your email signature. All right, so the first thing that you'll want to do is come up to File, okay, and that'll be File right under your email signature's name. Let's go to Download As, and actually we're going to do PDF. Now, we've recently found a way to make these email signatures absolutely crystal clear. It's an extra step here, okay, so just a tad more complicated, but I think you'll really appreciate how crystal clear your email signature is if you just bear with me and follow along on this. So again, let's go to File, right under our email signature name, Download As, and let's do PDF this time. So I'll pause on that just for a second so you can make sure that you're grabbing this part. All right, File, Download As, PDF. All right, and if you're in Google Chrome, it'll put your downloads right on the bottom bar. Okay, depending on what browser you're in, it'll put your downloads in a slightly different spot, but that's totally fine. So the next step of what we're gonna do, and now bear with me on this one, okay? So let's pull up another tab, and let's go to PDF, the number 2, JPG.net. Okay, I'm going to say that a bunch more times. I'm also going to send that link in our chat window here so you guys all have that. So you can simply click on that as well. Okay, again, that was PDF, the number 2, JPG.net. So not .com, .net. All right, one more time for everyone. So that's PDF 2, the number 2, JPG.net. So hopefully we all got that now. I did send that out in the chat window so you can grab it there as well. Okay, so let's scroll down slightly and let's click on the blue button that says Choose a PDF file. Okay, so it's above this video on this screen, so it says Choose a PDF file. So let's go ahead and click there. All right, when I click Choose a PDF file, okay, again, that was this button right here, just in case I lost anyone. Choose a PDF file. I'm going to click on my downloads. Okay, and of course, your screen might look slightly different than mine. I have a Mac here. But all your downloads, right? We downloaded it, so it should be in your downloads folder automatically. You should see that email signature template at the very top here. And I'm going to double click that to pull it in. Okay, so I'm just going to grab that email signature template that we just saved as a PDF in our downloads. And the last step here is let's go ahead and click that next blue button that says Convert PDF to JPEG. All right, so I click Convert PDF to JPEG once I find that file. It will take me to the next page that will show me my JPEG pictures here. And we just need page 1. All right, so we just need page 1 here. So let's go ahead and click download, the first download you'll see. Okay, so just page 1 here. The other pages are just instructions. So let's go ahead and click download next to page 1. And again, we just do this extra step here to make sure that email signature is crystal clear. So it's worth this extra step, I promise. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click download. And since I'm using Chrome, that'll pop up on the bottom of my screen here. So now we are ready to add this email signature to your Gmail account. All right, we made it. So let's go ahead and we can X out of this screen here. Let's go to gmail.com. Let's go ahead and add that. All right, so I'm going to gmail.com and I'll give you a second to go ahead and navigate on over to your Gmail account. All right, and once you are in your Gmail account, we're simply going to come up to Settings, the Settings gear on the top right of your screen. Okay, so Settings gear on the top right of your inbox. And let's go to Settings from that drop down. All right, so we went to Settings gear on the top right of our inbox and Settings from that drop down. And let's scroll down about halfway down the page. Okay, you'll notice too, I did mention at the beginning of class that I'd show you guys how to get your headshot in the circle on the top right of your Google account. So as you can see, it's right here in this My Picture section. You can add your headshot. Okay, that's just a side note. Okay, that'll pop up when you're emailing individuals. Okay, so it's a good thing to have. But really, for today's class, I want to take you to the signature box. Okay, so if you scroll down this page, it's the biggest text box as you're scrolling down. Okay, and so we need to click in this text box here. And as you hopefully learn from this class, we now know that this little postcard with mountains in it image or icon here, that's the universal image, or I'm sorry, universal icon for adding an image. Okay, so hopefully we learned that in today's class. So I can go ahead and click on the icon that looks like a postcard with some mountains in it. Okay, now a question that we get a lot is, great, I clicked on that icon, but I only see the option to upload my email signature via the web address URL, and that's not helpful, okay? If you're seeing that, if you're not seeing an option to upload here, all right, that means you're logged into multiple Google accounts. So you'll just need to log out of all your Gmail accounts and then log back in to just the one Gmail account you want to add the signature to. Okay, so we get that question a lot. Now, on this upload tab is where we want to go ahead and click on. All right, you'll notice you can drag the file here. So if you're using Chrome, you can simply drag and drop into this box. Always a fan of dragging and dropping, makes my life a little easier. But just so we're all on the same page, let's go ahead and click select a file from your computer. All right, it should show you your downloads right away. If not, make sure you're looking at your downloads folder. Okay, we want to probably click on the very top one here because it's the last one we downloaded. Okay, I can see that the file extension at the end is .jpg. That's good. We want a picture file. Okay, that's what JPG indicates. That's a picture file. So we want to click on the, double click on the very top option. Again, that at the end says .jpg to go ahead and pull that in. So I'll give you a second to go ahead and find that and pull it in. And just in case I lost anyone, let me overview those steps quickly. All right, so you simply click on the icon that looks like mountains in a postcard. Click the Upload tab on the top center of these options here on this menu. Click Select a file from your template, from your computer. Reading is hard, I guess. And go ahead and double click on the email signature that should be saved in your downloads. All right, so now that I have it in here, if you think this is a little large, guys, you can simply click on it and change the sizing. Okay, so if you click on it, it'll pop up giving you the options to change to large. Okay, original size is probably your best bet on this. If you do think this is too large, just a heads up, a cool tip, Firefox, if you edit this in Firefox, it allows you to click to drag the sides of your email signature to resize it to a custom size. Okay, if you guys need any help on resizing this, feel free to email support@scottleroymarketing.com and we can help resize this for you. So once we have this added in, all you have to do now is scroll to the very bottom and click Save. Okay, so don't forget to scroll to the bottom and click Save here. Really important. All right. So now once you click Save, you can come back over to the inbox on the left-hand side. And when you click Compose on the top left of your inbox, it should show your email signature banner right away. Okay, don't forget to click Save on the very bottom. All right, and there's your email signature. All right, so the last thing I'm going to show you in class, and then I'll let you go so you can enjoy your Friday, is how to go back in and edit that email signature. Okay, if you need to edit it further, because I know we had to go a little fast as far as editing all the information here. So if you need to get back and edit that email signature that we worked on today, all you need to do is from your Gmail account here, is let's go ahead and click on the 9 dots in a square on the very top right of your Gmail inbox. Okay, so 9 dots in a square on the top right of your Gmail inbox. And we're going to click on Drive. Okay, so let's click on the Drive option. Looks like a multicolored triangle there. So I'm clicking on Drive. That should pull me right into my Google Drive where I see that email signature right away where I can edit it. Okay, obviously I've done this a couple times. It's just a heads up to edit it. You will need to look out for the one that has a yellow box, right? That yellow icon. That indicates that it's the editable version. So if you are taking notes, please do note that. That's an important one. Right, you want to click on the option, right, that when you're coming back here, that has the Google Slides icon, that yellow square. And you'll be able to pull that up and start editing it again right away. All right, guys, so that is how you edit our templates. Again, if you have any further questions on this, feel free to email support@scottleroymarketing.com and we're happy to help you through that. There is a video on the top of the page on our templates page that says pretty much what I just told you guys, so you can watch that again, pause it and follow along. And lastly, if you want to watch any more of our training videos, they are all recorded on slmtraining.com, and I'll go ahead and put that up for you so you can go to that right away. All right, guys, I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope you enjoy using our templates. Take care.